Are you like me who's been using a 4 or 5-year-old iMac, if not more, and you've been thinking if it's worth it to upgrade to the 24-inch new iMacs? So of course they've completely redesigned the iMac and I absolutely love it. I love the thinness. When you take it out of the box, it feels like you're taking out a monitor. I can think of 24-inch monitors that are bigger than this computer, which is insane. To run through a couple of things to expect with these new iMacs: the keyboard, the mouse, the cables, they all come with matching colors to your computer. You have your white bezels. Having used this iMac for some time now in a room that has white walls, I can see how it fits in. I feel like I've just grown into it. Another thing to note is if you get the base model, you only get 2 USB Type-C ports at the back compared to 4, which are on the rest of the other models. And then you also don't get a fingerprint scanner on your keyboard if you get the base model, which is really convenient, I must say, because you can unlock or lock your computer or use it together with keychain when you're logging into certain sites, or even use it when you're installing certain applications. It's just nice and convenient. But if you don't really care about that, then you can always get the base model and just save a little bit of money. So on the new iMacs, you no longer have your old USB Type-A ports. You do not have an Ethernet port on the computer body itself. On the rest of the models, except the base model, on the power brick, you will have a port to put your Ethernet cable. And then you also don't have an SD card reader anymore. But you do have 4 USB Type-C ports and you have a headphone jack, which they've moved to the side. I'm assuming the headphone jack port was probably longer than the thinness of the body, so they had to put it sideways. I don't know, I'm just assuming. When it comes to video editing, it does really well. I have the model that has 8 GB of RAM, but I would recommend 16 GB of RAM or more, especially if you're someone who's editing video on a daily basis like me. I edit 4K footage really well in Premiere Pro, but when I've color graded and I have my graphics and titles and everything on top, it starts to lag and I'm forced to go back to maybe half quality playback or quarter quality playback. It's still way faster than my 2017 iMac, which now even takes so long just to open Premiere Pro. I'm also pretty sure you will get even better results if you use Final Cut Pro, purely because of the optimization. I would still recommend 16 GB of RAM. I think the question for you to ask is, what do you do? What's your workflow like? If what you mostly do is layout design or just simple graphic design, logos, covers, posters, and stuff like that, then this iMac is gonna work fantastic for you. It's just gonna be convenient. You can easily lift this one, easier than the older ones. I know the older ones are already easy because it's an all-in-one computer, but these ones are even thinner, and I think they just blend in really well in rooms that have white walls or a lot of white furniture going around. With the announcement of the M1 Pro and M1 Max chips on the MacBook Pro, one would think they are going to bring similar chips to the iMac. So if you're a heavy editor and you are a pro user, you need all the power that you can get, then it's probably wise to wait a bit. Maybe they might bring the iMac Pro, or they might upgrade the iMac again with the new M1 Pro and M1 Max chips. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing. Apart from that, until next time.